We can share it afterward. All right.
Okay.
What's up, family? It's Tuesday, so it's time for another short tip.
Wow, this is different.
This is different.
I like it. We should do this more
We're doing
often.
it live. So should we wait a second before we jump into
No,
it? No,
we're not
not
going to be those
no,
people.
no. I'm not saying wait for people to come on, but should we share it? Because I'm only on YouTube. Should we share it again on Facebook, or does it show up on Facebook? Can I check real quick and see?
You should know that better than me. You're the techie guy. I'm not.
Because you shared it, right?
Yeah, I shared the link that you told me to share.
Okay, so go ahead and say what you were going to say.
So we're going to do a short tip live tonight instead of it being a recording. I hope you guys can hear me when you come in. Is my mic right?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You can be heard.
Okay.
Maybe it doesn't show. I mean, you posted something on YouTube.
So they should just click the link and then...
Right. So if you click the link that was shared in YouTube, then people will be able to come. I mean, in Facebook, people will be able to come in and see it. See, it's there. So,
right.
All right.
So it is. Yeah.
Yeah. They just have to click the link. And if they click the link, they'll catch it right now.
Okay.
All right. So it's Tuesday. So it's time for another short tip. I know I said that already, but that's how we start out all these short tips videos. If you are new to us and seeing these short tip videos, normally they're pre-recorded. Tonight, we chose to do this one live. Right? So make sure you're catching all of the others. There's over 100 of them for you to view. And we're pretty proud of them. So, hey, let's get into it. This week's short tip is be sensitive. Be sensitive.
Now that sounds like what a lot of times when you hear, you're sensitive or you're being sensitive, it almost has a negative connotation to it, right? But that is not what we mean this time.
What are we talking about?
This time we're talking about being sensitive to your spouse's needs or feelings or desire, just being more intentional about being sensitive to those things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like there's some type of scolding coming my way.
No, I'm not going to scold you. No.
I'm on the hot seat here, ladies and gentlemen. It feels like so.
Well, I'm not going to scold you, but we were having.
See, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I just negated everything I just said.
You know what that means? That means I'm being scolded. So,
no.
All right.
So earlier today, we were having a conversation, and I told you that I felt like these past few days, I don't really want to say without saying.
It's too late. You already said it now. Now people who are going to watch it be like, what is she saying?
All right.
So now you got to say it.
There's a certain time of a woman of the month for most women where, sex is unavailable. Let's just leave it at that. Right. And I feel like during those times, you aren't typically as sensitive to what I might be feeling physically, emotionally, or whatever during those times.
Okay.
But this month, I really felt like you were asking me, how are you doing? Are you in pain? How's your back? How you feeling? That type of stuff. And you don't normally do that.
Okay.
And I have to say, if we're being honest, that most of the time during that time of the month, when you find out about it, I almost feel like you're mad at me because it happened. And it makes me feel bad. It makes me feel a little indignant, if you can say that. No, really, it does, because it makes me feel like, well, I didn't have anything to do with the timing of this. If you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at God. You know what I'm saying? And I just really feel like a lot of the times you you make it more about you and what you're feeling and what you're needing without considering my feelings at that particular time.
Mhm.
And I have to say, that's probably the only time that I feel that way,
Okay.
as far as you being or not being sensitive towards
Mhm.
what I might be going through or experiencing or feeling or needing or wanting.
Mhm. So let me just say first before you keep going, it's not that. So I'm not mad at you, right?
It just feels like that.
Sometimes I'm a little disappointed about the limited access, and it comes out the wrong way. However, ladies and gentlemen,
You just negated everything.
I know, and I did that on purpose because this particular short tip is about a time when I did the right thing.
You are absolutely right. And
So,
that's why I acknowledged you upstairs
Mhm.
earlier today,
Mhm.
because I wanted to make sure that you know that I see you putting in the effort to make that difference.
That's what's
I
up.
appreciate it.
That's what's up. Hey, listen, it's important that we are sensitive to our spouse's needs.
Yeah.
It's also important that you have the conversation when you feel like it's not happening, right? When you feel like it's not happening, you have to say something. Hey, you said this or you did this, and it kind of made me feel like such and such. I would appreciate if in the future, maybe you would say it a different way, or maybe you would do this different, or, um, you know, how can this is how you can help me. And then for individuals like me who were the insensitive folks,
Mhm.
we have to do better at being intentional about being in the service mindset. We talk about it all the time, right? You're
Yeah.
supposed to be serving your spouse. It's not supposed to be all about me. It's
Yeah.
supposed to be about meeting my spouse's needs. And so I now have to be more intentional about saying, hey, what can I do for you? How can I make this time comfortable for you? How can I facilitate what needs to happen,
Yeah.
right? That's what should be happening. And so that's our tip
Mhm.
for you this week. Be
Be
sensitive.
sensitive.
And when we say be sensitive, we're saying be sensitive to your spouse's needs, be sensitive to the atmosphere, be sensitive to the surroundings and the scenarios, and use that to be intentional about creating an opportunity to meet your spouse's needs and to display the service mindset.
Yeah, and just to add to that, it's not always about being sensitive to your wife during that particular time of the month. It goes both ways
Right.
to whatever is going on in your relationship.
Exactly.
Wives, you need to be more sensitive to your husbands as well if there's a certain scenario that's going on in your relationship. But that was
That was our
our example.
Right.
But it can apply to any scenario that's going on in your relationship.
I agree. So listen, that's our tip for you this week. We want you to be sensitive.
Mhm.
We want you to be extra careful, to pay attention, right? We have another video called Pay Attention. Make sure you check that one out. That's our tip for you this week. That's all we have for you today. That's how we normally end it
Mhm.
on the video. That's all we have for you today. God bless.
God bless.